Hey team, Team Training Tuesday, and tonight I'm going to talk about business resolutions. So businesses often run their fiscal year through from July of one year through the June of the next year. And the idea of this talk, even for tonight, came from James because I said, hey, what should I talk about? And he had a great idea for thinking about our businesses and our years in a bit of a different way. So this could be helpful to you because it was kind of just opened up my eyes to something that maybe I hadn't thought about before. So businesses run their fiscal years July through the next June. And what do you know? The Young Living Convention is in June every year, aka 3 weeks away for any of you who are coming with us. But the idea here is, what if we thought about our businesses not from January through December of every year, but maybe July through June of every year? And convention can kind of be your kickoff to the new business year every year for your Young Living business. So the challenge here is that a lot of us make New Year's resolutions. I never do because I always think that's, at least I don't label them that way. I usually have goals for my business, but I don't say that I have a resolution to do anything during the year. But for our businesses, let's think about, okay, what did we make goals for back in January? What have we accomplished? What haven't we? Because that's almost been 6 months from now, maybe just a little less. But what if instead of these New Year's resolutions in January, what if we made business resolutions every June? And so thinking about that and your current state of your business right now, right this moment, halfway through May, what do you want to accomplish from now until the end of June? So that's not that many weeks. That's actually like 5 weeks, 5.5 weeks till the end of June. What can you do in those 5 weeks that's going to benefit your business, really just kick you off great for the rest of the summer into the fall? And what can we accomplish from now until the end of June? And then think about, what do you want to accomplish from July of this year until convention of next year? So some people might want to make it a goal to get to convention. For those of you who wanted to go but life happened and you can't go, maybe one of your things will be to get to convention. No matter what in 2019, maybe that should be one of your new business resolutions. And then for those of you who are going to convention this year, it's always a time for us of refreshment, reinvigoration, really just gives us a whole week of, kind of vacation to think about where your Young Living business is, what you've been doing that might not be working, what can you try that's new, because the business education that's there is so helpful. So for those of you who are coming with us to Salt Lake City this year, think about the resolutions that you want to accomplish while you're there. So maybe that's going to be smelling, honestly, every single oil that Young Living produces, just so you can brag to your siblings or somebody that you know that you smelled every possible oil. That's a ton of oils. Maybe one of your business resolutions at convention could be to plant some lavender at the Mona, Utah farm. So you can say that you had firsthand experience of the seed to seal process, which honestly goes a long way when you're talking to somebody. You had the firsthand knowledge, you actually took a part in it. And that's actually something that a lot of essential oil consumers can't even say. So the fact that we have that opportunity is really amazing. So I'm going to plant some lavender this year. And then maybe one of your business resolutions at convention is to go to as many top leader workshops as you can, just to soak up the business information, get some new ideas, get some more excitement, and that's gonna be what carries you, to the next rank and teaches others how to do the same too, right behind you on your team. So we always have our goals when we go to convention every year. We just decided a couple weeks ago that we're gonna run the 5K at convention. I've only done one 5K in my life, but I said, heck yes, let's just do it. Why not? It benefits the foundation. It's for a good cause. So we always have our own goals. But if some people make a goal that they say, that every time they go to convention, they're going to come back the next year as a new rank. And if you did that, you would be Royal Crown Diamond in 9 years. And honestly, that's not too shabby. to have built a bajillion-dollar business. I'm exaggerating, obviously, but to build a really thriving business in only 9 years is pretty impressive. So that might be one of your new resolutions every year. But kind of just think about what are those things that you really want to accomplish. Maybe you can fit some of them into the next few weeks before the end of June. And what do you guys think about this idea of having a different kind of business year, almost like a fiscal year that runs from July through June of the next year? So share some of those resolutions that you guys have, what you'd like to accomplish through the end of June and what you'd like to accomplish through the next 12 months after that. And I would love to hear about more of you who may have one of those resolutions to go to convention, because as you guys will see here in a couple weeks when we share videos and pictures and all that kind of stuff, all those goodies with you, you'll just see how it's just so exciting. It really just does help energize you for the next year. That's certainly what carries me on, is looking forward to convention every year and being able to do that. So this could be like some special fund that you need to set up to save money for, but I always highly recommend going to convention, because any big business leader who wants to grow their organization tries to go to convention. Obviously things happen, but I think that's a great resolution, a great goal for people to have, is to go to convention. And how about this? Challenge you to not only go to convention yourself next year, but bring more of your teammates along, because you sharing that excitement with them is just only going to spread that excitement on your whole team, just really invigorate your organization as you grow. So anyway, that was my thing for tonight, guys. Think about those business resolutions. We're really excited for convention, obviously, because we go every year and we love it. But share some of your resolutions that you want to accomplish through the end of June, and maybe what some of those will be for the next 12 months after that too. And I would love to hear about those from you guys. Okay, see you all again next Tuesday. Bye.